And we can now give you the details of the 4 people who have been charged in connection to East Kingston and Port Royal's MP Philip Powell's daughter and her mother's kidnappings and murders. Charges were laid today and the 4 appeared in court for the first time, where the details of the case were revealed. Here's Natalia Clark. She's been tracking that story.
This is how we got to the charges today. On September 9, news emerged that Philip Powell's daughter and her mother were missing. 2 days later, September 11, Powell offered $500,000 to anyone with information that could help to find the pair. Late in the evening, on October 5, our newsroom got information that 4 people were arrested and in custody at the Halfway Tree police station. The next day, 2 bodies were found in Worker Hill, East Kingston, believed to be those of Toshna and Saraya. Today, the police confirmed the murders and that the bodies were burnt, likely the same day the mother and daughter were reported missing. A month after they've disappeared, and 10-month-old Saraya Powell and her mother, 27-year-old Toshna Patterson, are confirmed dead. The prosecution told the Home Circuit Court on Friday that their key suspect, Leoda Bradshaw, came to Jamaica for the sole purpose of ordering their death. She allegedly conspired with her cousin, Roland Balfour, to hire hitmen who successfully shot and burnt their bodies to a crisp. Leoda Bradshaw has been charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to kidnapping and murder. Roland Balfour, Rashane Miller, and Richard Brown all have identical charges: 2 counts of conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to kidnapping, and misprision of felony. The indictment suggests Bradshaw began her plot on September 5 when she learned that politician Philip Powell fathered a child with Patterson. Bradshaw also has a child with Powell. She reportedly contacted Miss Patterson on Facebook and said she, Leoda Bradshaw, is Powell's wife. She then advised Patterson that a DNA test is needed to confirm Saraya is her spouse's daughter. The very next day, on September 6, Bradshaw, who is a U.S. citizen, arrived in Jamaica and through her cousin contracted Rashane Miller and Richard Brown to fulfill the dastardly deed. She then allegedly met with these men at the Stony Hill home address where she was staying the night she arrived. The men also went to scope Miss Patterson's home the same night. These alleged criminals were reportedly paid $100,000 in the equivalent of US dollars and were promised another $400,000 after the job is complete. The men returned to the Stony Hill address on Thursday, September 7, to allegedly further discuss the execution plan. On the morning of September 9, the murder accused Bradshaw made several calls to Toshna Patterson's phone. Bradshaw arrived at Patterson's home shortly after 7 a.m. The prosecution says evidence shows Patterson leaving her home and entering an SUV parked at her gate. She remained in the vehicle for 15 minutes, then the vehicle drove away at 7:22 a.m. The prosecution believes Bradshaw brought the pair to Stony Hill in the vicinity of where she, Leoda Bradshaw, was staying, and delivered them to her co-accused Richard Brown and, quote, other persons who are yet to be apprehended, end quote. The prosecution believes that the pair were then taken to Hills in Kingston East, where they were shot and their bodies burnt. On Friday, October 6, the police visited the crime scene and reportedly found blood, dried bones, and other items of evidentiary value. That's the extent of the prosecution's voluntary indictment for Leoda Bradshaw and her cousin Roland Balfour. Their legal team, which included Deborah Martin, Bert Samuels, and Matthew Hyatt, say more time is needed to prepare and present their case. Mrs. Justice Simone Wilfreeze ordered Bradshaw and Balfour to return to court on December 1, 2023. Until then, Martin has asked that any update in the case be communicated through the court and not through the media. She accuses the police of providing details to the public before the defendant's team is notified. I'm Natalia Clark, CVM News.
And we're back with another episode of Crazy People. And today we're going to be talking about Leoda Bradshaw, a U.S. Navy officer that made a down payment to 3 men, including her cousin of hers, to delete the daughter of a veteran politician named Philip Paul Wells and the child's mother. This is a really crazy case. I don't understand why she did this. There ain't no type of jealousy or envy in the world that can make somebody do this to a little baby. The baby was only 10 months old, and it's just a sad story. I don't understand why she had to take it that far. But y'all heard what happened in the video. She basically hired these guys to take out the baby and her mother because they both were in a relationship with this guy, Philip Paulwell. But she paid them $100,000, and after she deleted, after the baby and the mother were deleted, she was going to let them have, I think, $400,000 more. So that's $500,000. Where'd she get all this money from? That's what I want to know. Where did she get this cash? $500,000. That's not no small money right there, just to be having on there. She had to be in something else other than in the U.S. Navy. But yeah, man, she did this just because she was jealous of this new baby that this man had. And this is just another example, ladies and men, of how you should watch and analyze who you deal with, because you don't know how crazy these people are. You know, I'm messing with a few chicks right now, but I don't do anything behind their back. You know, I let them know, look, I'm a single man. I'm going to be dealing with you and her and maybe somebody else. But maybe even if you do something like that, they'll still go crazy. You know? But you just got to be careful out here, ladies. You don't know what type of chick this other dude is messing with. Guys, you don't know what type of chick you messing with. Like, you really got to analyze these chicks, man. You really got to check them out. Make sure they don't got no mental issues. You know, watch their every move. Do background checks. Everything. Because you never know, man. You never know what they could be thinking, how they feel inside. But that lady that did this, that U.S. officer, man, she's a very wicked woman. She's an evil lady to do that to a 10-year-old, to a 10-month-old and her mother. That is crazy. And then after they deleted them, they burnt the bodies. Imagine burning a 10-month-old baby. You have no type of remorse or anything for children. No type of feeling. You're just a cold individual. These are some of the charges that they're going to be receiving. Leoda Bradshaw indicted for conspiracy to kidnap Toshina Patterson on diverse dates between the 6th and the 9th day of September 2023. Conspiracy to kidnap Saraya Paulwell on diverse dates between the 6th and 9th day of September 2023. Wow. Third is the conspiracy to kidnap. No, I already said that one. Third is a conspiracy to murder Toshina Patterson on diverse dates between the 6th and 9th day of September 2023. Conspiracy to murder Soraya Paulwell on diverse dates between the 6th and 9th day of September. They just got mad charges. But yeah, they got caught, and hopefully they get the harshest penalty a person can get. Because it don't make no sense for them to do this to that little girl, man. It doesn't make no sense at all. Ladies, if you're messing with a man that's messing with another chick, just leave the man alone and go find your own man if you don't want to share him. You have that option, to just leave. Leave him and go be with somebody else. There's no reason to have to delete somebody over anything. No reason at all. Whew. You women are a trip. There's no way I'm going to delete no man over no woman ever in life. You can have her, sir. She's not worth it. She's not worth my freedom, my life, none of that. I'll find me another. Sorry. Yeah, but this woman she doesn't have any good in her. There's no light in her. There's no God in her. She does not have the fear of the Lord in her at all. And I hope she gets what she deserves. And this has been another episode of Crazy People. And remember, people, the fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom. And I'm mad.